And like on my vision board, I put top 5 on The Voice, and I did it. So what is success? I don't know, but we're gonna figure it out. And I feel so satisfied with making it to 4th place.
Yeah.
That like I wouldn't do another show.
Well, thank you so much for doing this.
Yes, thanks for having me.
Yeah, of course.
Appreciate it.
Do you just want to start by saying who you are and what you do?
Yeah, I'm Lucia Flores Wiseman. I'm a singer-songwriter in Seattle. Just finished 4th on The Voice, so that was pretty awesome. And yeah, I'm a pretty cool person.
Yeah, I told you earlier, my dad is like so stoked that you're doing the podcast. He was like your biggest fan on The Voice.
I love that. That is so sweet.
He's like so excited.
Well, hi, Zach's dad.
Yeah, he'll definitely watch for sure.
I love that. That's so awesome. That makes me so happy.
I think we could just start there with how was your time on The Voice?
Pretty good, if I might say so myself. It was really amazing. I did not know that I would make it that far, but I really like learned a lot. I grew a lot. Adam Levine is pretty cool.
Yeah.
A lot of people ask me if he smelled good. Like, what did he smell like?
Top question.
That was actually, I'm not even joking, I think the top question that I got from people. I don't remember. Like,
Yeah. Is it all a blur for you? Because I feel like it's just like it like moves so quick.
it does move so quick. And like sometimes I forget, and then watching it on like Peacock, like because you can go back and watch it.
Yeah.
It's weird to see that that was my life. And I have lots of moments of like remembering things, but I don't know, it really moved quickly. And
Yeah.
I think it was a lot of the times like preparing for it, the time that we were on TV versus the time off of it. There's a lot more time off.
Yeah.
And the actual rehearsing, the actual like becoming friends with people, that the other contestants and talking and all this stuff. Like,
Yeah.
it's the preparation that is like, oof, that then being on the show is kind of a blur in a way. Yeah.
Okay. Like, how long was it, like, from getting there to, like, finish? Like, how long of a time is that?
Yeah. They reached out to me in March of last year, so 2024.
Okay.
And then started filming in like July, I believe. And then the show ended end of May this year.
Okay, because it's been a little bit. Like, how
Yeah.
are you feeling now about it? Like, just in general?
Yeah. So it's been like 2 months
Yeah.
since The Voice ended. And I feel like now I lived it, I enjoyed it, and I'm really proud of myself. Now it's like, what's next?
And I can imagine, you know, that there's probably, like, wanting to, like, whatever you do next, follow it up with, like, a certain level of, like, a standard
Yes.
and, like, a certain pressure to that.
Yeah.
When that's all made up in your head, you know, and it's like really like you're holding yourself to a standard and
Yeah.
putting that pressure on yourself. But like as artists, it's like, yeah, it's like we can't do this thing and then follow it up with this thing with,
Yeah.
you know, with the same level and being really thoughtful with that.
Totally.
Have you been, this comes up all the time on the podcast. People are just going to think that this is all I talk about in my life, but have you been like vision boarding and have you been
yeah.
like goal setting and yeah.
Yes. I mean, you should be talking about it on every podcast because it's so interesting to hear everyone's takes. Of course, like the past couple years, I've been making like vision boards for the year
Yeah.
of what I wanted. And like on my vision board, I put top 5 on The Voice.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, you know, your journey to figure that out and be in that. And it is like the other thing that I had written down that I definitely was going to ask you when it came to The Voice was just, you know, I want to see how you feel about it. Now you're on the other side of it.
Right.
You've grown. Would you do it again?
No. And here's the reason.
Okay.
Oh, if I were to like redo, like stop, go back, I would 100% do it again. What I'm saying is like so many people are asking if I would do it again, and I feel so satisfied with making it to 4th place
Yeah.
that like I wouldn't do another show to try to win because I already won. The whole point of it was to be a better musician, to have better confidence, get more connection, get more eyes on you. And I did that.
And I've talked to a lot of comics where it's like the festivals are often you're like best friends, you're
Right.
meeting people, you're like networking for a whole weekend, having a good time. But when anytime they've like comics have done like the competitions, it's like now that comedian's your competitor and it's
Yeah.
like not so. And so it's like I always wonder where it's like someone like you where it's music, and then it's like a big show like that. And do you feel like there was definitely that competition side behind, or is it just like you're all friends behind the show? Or
We were all friends.
Yeah.
That's the good part. Like I've heard from other people about like the competition shows that like that might have been different for them. But for this one, like it was a great culture, like everyone uplifting each other.
Yeah.
Really positive. And like of course, like we're humans, like there's that little ego of like,
So you grew up in Seattle.
yes, outskirts, but yes.
Outskirts.
Yeah.
So then you started doing live shows here in Seattle.
Well, I started performing when I was like 15, 16, like
Okay.
gigging. And I've been gigging, like I said, 8 years. I'm 23 now. And so as a solo performer, it's doing those 2-hour, 3-hour, 4-hour gigs. I was gigging in the airport. No one's looking at you. The grandma is going like this, turn it down. And it's just like, no, I'm serious. That's happened to me like 2 times now.
You're like, this isn't just once.
And I'm like, leave this area. Like, go to your gate if you don't want to hear my music.
How do you feel about social media? I know you're active on it, but like, how do you feel about posting and creating content?
I think social media has helped me in so many ways of being, it's almost like a portfolio in a way.
Yeah.
It really is.
It's your business card.
Yeah, it is. And so, like, it's helped me a lot. It helps get people eyes. Like, dude, like, I would not be sitting here if it weren't for me posting TikTok saying, and I've heard from so many people, it's like the content that you end up posting where you spend the least amount of time on normally is the one that blows up. And then the one you're spending like hours on does so poorly. And I don't know. It's interesting.
You mentioned to me earlier about maybe a fundraising show.
Yeah. I'm hoping to come up with this fundraising show for my EP because, I did the math and I was like, oh, that's a lot of money. And so we were talking about like small towns like before this. And, I'm from Maple Valley, Washington, outskirts of Seattle. And so my hometown has been so supportive and they're always like, when's your next show? Like, are you selling merch? How can we support you? And so I got reached out by this one lady, Mary Jane. Love her. And she was like, hey, is there any way that we can come up with like a fundraising show for you at your high school?
That's great. I'm excited to learn more about that for sure.
Hey, even if I get like 2,000, it's going to be like 600 seats. And in that town, I already sold out a show for 460 seats. Even if it was like, okay, everyone bought a ticket for $20, like even that significantly helps. Significantly. So, I'm just grateful for anything.
I will, when everything's announced, I'll put all that in the show notes, and then people listening can either click and donate or come to the live show. So.
Totally. I appreciate that.
Have you done any idea of like pre-sales?
I also know that there's a lot of people from different states now that have supported me, and if I can possibly sell that to them and have someone in a different state wearing a shirt that supports me, like that would be insane. Now I have to figure out like shipping labels, tax, like all that stuff. Gonna look it up, but I think I should do that.
Yeah.
And maybe a pre-sale order can help me see like, is there any interest? It's weird in a way because you're selling yourself as a brand. And not just a person, and you have to think about all of that stuff.
So where can people find you online?
Oh, well, you can find me at www.luciafloreswiseman.com or just my name, Lucia Flores Wiseman. YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, or just look up Lucia, the voice. And, like, it'll pop up.
And I always like to ask, like, which one I say, like, where do you live? Like, which one of those do you prefer?
I feel like TikTok.
Yeah.
I feel like, especially right now, I'm trying to expand posting more about like me and my authentic self. It's a little hard and vulnerable, but I feel like Instagram is maybe more like picture perfect, like maybe not fully, but TikTok, if you want more like authentic Lucia, like sometimes no makeup, sometimes full glam, like that's the place to go.
Okay. Yeah, I like your TikToks. I like that you've been openly talking about what you've been going through of like from The Voice to now, and that's like a journey that I want to learn about. I feel like Instagram to me, I always think of it as business card, and TikTok, I'm starting to learn and accepting the fact that I should treat it like Instagram stories. Well, thank you so much for doing the show.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
This was a lot of fun.
Yes.
I'm so happy that we're able to do this today.
Thank you. How are my comedy skills?
I mean, wonderful. Great. I mean,
Thank you.
timing, finding out your dad was Bill Gates. It's a whole thing.
Right.
So it's been good.
He's gonna be like, yeah.
What are you telling people?
He's like, I'm not actually that rich.
But I've been your host, Zach Lyman. This has been Zach Lyman Podcast. Outro music.